What's going on, everyone? So, talked about the recent Kirby news that she is following Kevin Williamson, whether she really finally did or not, or she has the whole time. That I don't know, that I can't tell you, but obviously it sparked questions of like, is she going to be in this film? Now, I don't believe she's going to actually be in the film outside of like a cameo. Like, I don't think it's going to be something, if she even is. I don't think it's going to be something where it's like she's like a big fixture. I mean, she wasn't even really that in Scream 6. Now, we do know she's getting the Kirby movie. We do know that there's supposed to be a Scream 8, right? There's a Production Weekly thing going around showing that and all that stuff. So we got two Scream movies that very likely could have Kirby in it, right? So Scream 7 having some type of Kirby, right? Whether it's a small role, limited role, big role, in-between role, right? I don't rule out the possibility. My guess is, again, it's probably a cameo, a setup at the end of the film. It's probably something where, the film plays out and then, it either, maybe it's like a post-credit scene or like, in like Cliffhanger scene where, Kirby shows up, or, maybe it's at the end of the scene that kind of sets up and teases the Kirby movie or Scream 8 or whatever, right? There's a lot of ways that they can go about it, a lot of different approaches and whatnot. But one of the things that I was kind of talking about, and I wanted to kind of elaborate on, because I actually think it would be kind of a cool idea, is, okay, we have Scream 8, right? That means there's a good chance Scream 7 is going to end on some type of cliffhanger, right? Maybe you have the reveal, maybe it plays out normal, but maybe there's something where, there's more likely than not probably going to be something that is set up, established, and that ends up bleeding into Scream 8. And Scream 8 will kind of pick it up or, continue to elaborate more on it or, however they decide to kind of tie in Scream 7 and Scream 8. Because I do believe that it will be a tie-in film, that it'll be connected, right? Well, what if you did something with, at the end of the Scream movie, like maybe they take out a Ghostface or whatever, or two Ghostface, whatever, right? And if they go the cult route, which is kind of expected at this point, but let's say that they do, just for argument's sake, right? You could have something where Sydney in the game take out two or three Ghostface, and then all these Ghostface, boom, come around. And there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different Ghostface, right? And, or maybe more. Maybe it's like 10 of them. And they've just got them surrounded. Sydney, Tatum, everyone are just like dead to rights. And we're all just like, no, how are they going to get out of this, right? And then at the end of the movie, who comes strolling up, right? Maybe with some backup, maybe with some reinforcements, with the cavalry in hand, ready to go, ready to just kick that door in and save the day. What if that's Kirby's introduction and Scream 8 picks up right where Scream 7 lifts up or, departs, right? Like maybe we get something where you see Kirby kind of loading up and gearing up, right? Like, and, maybe we don't know that she's going to go save Sydney and them, right? But then Scream 8, it's established that, hey, like Sydney called Kirby and was like, hey, we're going to this warehouse. We're doing this thing. Like, I could really use you. I could use your help. I could use some backup if you could come through, right? Like, and Sydney and them go in, tretch in. Boom, I gotta go save my daughter type thing, whatever. However they end up playing it out. Boom, Sydney goes in, saves her daughter, takes out Ghostface, takes out another Ghostface, all the twists and turns, because supposedly there's a bunch of twists and turns. And then you end up having this moment where, it's like, oh, wait. Whoa, hang on, whoa, time out, right? And you just get like all these Ghostface and the cult reveals itself. And, maybe even the leader reveals himself and it's like, it's me, Stu, or it's me, the baker in the kitchen with the candlestick, right? Like whatever. Maybe you get something like that and then jump into Scream 8 or you get the cliffhanger in Scream 7, get the Kirby, like, hey, Kirby's on the way type thing. And then you get Scream 8. Scream 8 shows up, boom, Kirby lock and loaded, kicks that door in and and just pews all the Ghostface except for, like a couple or whatever. And then that's how Sydney and them are able to escape and get out. But now you have that set up and establishment of like, there is a ton of Ghostface, right? Like there are like 30 Ghostface that are coming after us. Like, where do we go? Where do we hide? What do we do? How do we approach this, right? Like, dude, like what are we supposed to do? Like, I can't just be living in FBI protection my entire life, like, type thing. And, you kind of have that grand moment where, Kirby comes to save the day type thing. And then, you know, that kind of bleeds into Scream 8 and you can kind of have that continued story. I think that would be something that'd be kind of cool. It was just kind of like a thought that I wanted to like elaborate and expand on more, because I do like, how do you incorporate Kirby into this film, right? Like, you know, she's the FBI agent. Okay, fine. Maybe she tracked it down, or maybe Sydney called her or whatever. Does Sydney even know she's an FBI agent, right? Like there's a lot of questions in that regard. But I think if you do something where Kirby is kind of the cameo at the end, and Kirby kind of just pops up at the end, and it's like, okay, here she is. And it's kind of like, I don't want them to like establish, like, so if like, say Sydney calls Kirby or whatever, right? Like, I don't want to see that scene until Scream 8, right? Like, I don't want to know that Kirby's coming. Like, if they were to do something like that, right? Let's say Sydney and everyone's like dead to rights, Ghostface and everyone comes around, standing around them, and it's like, oh no, like, no way they're about to kill all these people, right? Like, type thing. I don't want it to be something like that, and we know already how she gets. It's like, oh well, you know, Kirby's gonna come and save the day, and that's how she's gonna be saved. Like, I don't want it to be something like that. I really hope it's not something like that. What I want, like, I'm fine with you explaining that in Scream 8. Like I said, picking up where Scream 7 left off. But I would be fine with Kirby, you know, kind of showing up at the end, or maybe walking towards the warehouse and you're like, oh no, she's about to get it too, type thing, right? Like, you know, or you know, be creative, right? But don't spill the beans like right at the end, because I want to have, if they do have a cliffhanger, I do want it to be ominous, right? I do want us to kind of have our, you know, like, oh, like, who's going to die, right? Like, they're probably not killing Sydney, but like, you know, are they going to kill Chad? Are they going to kill, you know, Tatum? Are they going to kill Mark? Are they going to kill Gail? Like, you know, is several of them going to die? And like, Sydney and Tatum get out and escape, but everyone else is left for dead. Or maybe Ghostface makes Sydney make a decision, right? Like, you can save two people, right? Yourself and one other person. Who are you saving? You saving your husband, your daughter? You saving Gail? You saving the Meeks twins? Like, who are you saving? How are you doing this, right? Type thing, right? Like, I want some creativeness in that regard, and I don't want it to be spoiled, right? I don't want them to be like, oh, well, don't worry, Kirby's gonna come save the day, right? Like, if she does it, that's fine. Have that be in the next film, but at least leave us kind of in this sense of mystery of like, oh, like, who's about to die? Because this looks bad, right? Like, this looks like something that they're not going to be able to get out of, type thing. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to ruin it, spill the beans right from the jump. That'd be a little upsetting. That'd be a little disappointing. But again, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you love the idea? Do you hate the idea? Kind of mixed in the middle. So just a fun conversation, just kind of ways to kind of have Kirby involved in this film. Like I said, if she's involved, it's more likely than not, my guess, a cameo. But let me know either way down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.